One, two, one, two, one, two. One, two. I know. All right. How are you guys? ¿Qué pasa? All right, so we are 12 minutes until the fireworks. 11 minutes. If you want to chat with me, just subscribe to the channel, guys. It's that easy. Good morning, James. Venga, pues. Eso pues, ay, no. Okay, so I closed my shorts on the Euro US dollar at break even. This was my setup from yesterday. Today I didn't. Vaya, pues, pero abajo. Today I didn't have.
So heads up then, just moving into 10 minutes till the bottom of the hour and we get US.
All right, today I didn't have any setups. Good setups. Hello, ABOB. Charles, good to see you too, mate. Um, yeah, I didn't have any good setups. Right now, this is what I'm looking at. Just have a look at this. This, this is quite something. This gold on the 5-minute chart, hitting that point of interest after liquidating this highs. If today was not, CPIs, what I would want to see or what I would want to trade is a short side in this market after a market structure shift, meaning after a break of these lows. I would look for an entry on a pullback after liquidity creates here at the trap, right? So this is what I would do, but this is not the case. We are trading CPIs. Well, to be completely honest, I don't know if I'm going to actively trade CPIs, but yeah, um, I do have an idea for possible gold longs. Do you have something in mind for the news? Yeah. Yes, exactly. This is what I was talking about right now. So let's go to the 50-minute chart in gold. Now, it is expected that um, so lower numbers, right? Lower inflation. Um, on the U.S., that's what's expected month over month, year over year, right? Core CPI is expected to stay the same, but this is quite bearish for gold, you know. And this is the thing when it comes to CPI, I do like trading this particular data dump because we only get CPI numbers, right? So it's very unlikely that we are going to get mixed numbers because we are only getting CPIs. In non-farm payroll Fridays, we get unemployment numbers, we get unemployment rate, we get um, average hourly earnings, which can vary, right? So that's why sometimes it's very choppy, and because the data is mixed, right? Well, the U.S. could have, added, um, you know, um, added jobs to the economy, beating expectations. But if the average hourly earnings are down, um, you know, um, that is what I call mixed data. So in this case, we only get CPI numbers, or we only get inflation numbers, so it's quite clean. So basically, there's a couple of things that we could do here. My puppy is just running around. That's why I'm laughing. Indices, maybe? No, no, definitely not. The play here would be gold. And, the thing is this, I do hate this liquidation, right? I do hate this liquidation, but let's go to the hourly chart. We have 7 minutes still. We do have 7 minutes still. Actually, a 15-minute chart is quite good. So let me just delete everything that I have here, and let's focus on this highs, right? Now this is a trap. Could be the trap because it's the previous lows, right? Or previous support and resistance, right? So, if I were to trade, the long side in gold, which means that we would be getting a high inflation number because gold is a hedge against inflation, right? So I would maybe place a buy stop here, right? But I don't like, what I do not like is, that I don't have a clear internal structure low to place my stop loss. But because we are expecting lower than last month inflation data or CPI numbers, right? It's very possible that we're going to see gold dip, right? So I'm not going to place a sell stop here, right? Um, Even though that could be in fact the level to do so, no. But where would my stop losses be? Above the liquidation high, right? So that's a very wide stop loss. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the release, and I'm going to I have my MT5 on my other screen. I'm going to manually enter a trade, right? So if we get lower than expected numbers, right, lower inflation, very possibly we're going to get this move in gold, right? Um, so that's what I am looking for. Hi, how are you, Rami? Other than that, today, mate, was quite, um, yesterday and today was quite, mellow for me. Let's have a look at the S&P 500, some other, indices, major indices. The Nasdaq, that was a great trade on the Nasdaq, right? And we could have held it a little bit longer on Friday, but you know what? I'm happy with it. That was an amazing trade that we took live. So, um, now, without looking or without thinking about, without thinking about CPI numbers, right? The Nasdaq is very bearish at the moment. So today, for me, this is a very bearish market. The bias for me today is bearish. So if you look at this here, we got the liquidation of the Asian session highs. Now that's the trap, not the trap, but the manipulation, let's call it. I mean, let's not call it. It's called manipulation. You know, about the Asian session highs, liquidating all of these weak players, right? Trapping breakout traders and liquidating those traders at the lows. Now, we do have a very, very big imbalance here. So, you know, hola, ¿qué pasó? If it wasn't because of CPIs, I would already have placed a sell limit here on the Nasdaq, targeting these lows. Bamboo. But again, we have CPI in 2 minutes. So let's go back to gold because this is what I'm looking for. Let me just put on my squawk because I need to hear the numbers before taking that trade. I have my MT5 here. Venga pues.
One minute, 1 minute.
I'm going to show you my puppy very quickly. Oh, there she is, there she is, there she is. All right, 1 minute. Alexa, apaga la nevera.
Lo siento,
A la
no encontré
puta.
un grupo o dispositivo llamado Tele.
All right. Ay, bájate pues.
10 seconds.
Guys, 10 seconds. All right.
3.1% year on year, 3.1%, hot on the estimate 2.9, month on month 0.3, hot on the estimate of 0.2, core year on year 3.9, hot on the estimate of 3.7, month on month 0.4, hot on the estimate of 0.3. So hot reads for CPI from the US, CPI year on year 3.1, prior 3.4, month on month 0.3, the prior was revised to 0.2, core year on year 3.9% unchanged on the prior, and the month on month 0.4 ticks up on the prior 0.3.
XY. So in hindsight, my euro US dollar would have hit targets. But again, I was not going to front run the news with my euro US dollar short.
So looking into the report, shelter, motor vehicles.
Very good, very good.
Motor vehicle insurance and medical care were the contributors looking into the report on first glance.
Yeah, so very, very, very small liquidation here. I didn't take any trades, guys. This, I mean, this move happened so fast that, and the price didn't get to my point of interest.
So just to repeat that then, first glance into the report, the contributors to the upside, shelter, motor vehicle insurance and medical care. We did see used car prices declining.
All right, so very bullish move on the US dollar. Yeah. I mean, that trade was spot on, right? But you know what? I mean, it's fine. You know, holding this trade. I mean, I got triggered. I mean, I placed this sell limit yesterday. Right? I placed this sell limit yesterday, and I got triggered today. You know, 17 minutes before CPIs, and I closed my trade at break even because holding, you know, this trade through CPIs was just gambling, right? But spot on analysis. Let's have a look at gold. Very little to do here, guys. Very, very, very little to do here. Very little to do here. So my idea, right? My idea was to enter short manually, right, on this spike high. But what everything that I told you before the data dump, right, was spot on too. But this happened so fast. This happened so fast that I wasn't able to do so. So your account held that trade by accident. Well, you know what? Amen. How much did you make? I think that you made 3R. 3R. That's amazing, guy. That's amazing, Pedro. You know, but be careful because I mean, front running the news just a big no-no.
Looking at money market pricing, Fed swaps now pricing less than 100 basis points of easing in 2024.
Yeah, very little to do here. Very, very little to do here. And we are still 1 hour until the market opens. And to be completely honest, there's absolutely nothing to do here. I mean, this move on DXY is so massive. Let me just delete this again. Oh, it took a while to get here. It took a while, but it got there. I mean, it was spot on analysis long on the DXY for that
So seeing
USD.
traders push back first 25 basis point Bank of England rate cut. Bank of
Record a
England.
video. I'm gonna record a video for the up page for everybody, right? About the CPIs. You made about $200 in a second. Damn, yeah. You also held that short on the Euro USD. ¿Qué pasa, Bambú? Ay, because pues, let's trade CPIs. All right, guys. So very little to do here. Very, very, very little to do here. Let's have a look at the Japanese yen. What I would, I mean, just it's super sketchy. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing to do here. Um, yeah, I need to review this trade idea that I had short in gold. Um, because oh boy. Sorry, guys. There was a big black wasp roaming around here. Uh-huh. Yeah, I need to review this. Um, just because I need to know how would how to optimally take this trade and during CPIs. I'm not keen of placing stop orders, but in this case, this is what I should have done actually. But again, because of this liquidation high, stop losses in this possible sell stop before CPI data was just too wide. It's just too wide. I didn't have a structure high. I just didn't like, how wide that stop loss was. Even though, risk is always percentages, right? It's not about pips. Um, but yeah, I just didn't like the setup. hmm There was a big black wasp here. Damn it. All right, let's have a look at the S&P 500. I mean, very little to do here. What I'm going to do, I mean, I'm not going to trade the open, right? I'm not going to trade the open. Hey. um, let's have a look at the XY. I want to see something. I mean, the chart. I mean, this just it's so bullish. I mean, yeah, this is so bullish. I don't even have a pullback zone where I would be happy to go long on the US dollar. But again, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to trade the open, right? Because of this massive volatile move. There's absolutely no reason to do that, right? I'm not going to chase the market, but I am going to wait. I'm going to monitor during the first hour to see if we can get a pullback, um, in gold in the US dollar. Very possibly pullbacks. I mean, just have a bamboo. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna keep you posted, guys. But there's very, very little to do here after such a massive move. I mean, we're talking about a from high to low, a 70 pip move, whilst the London session range was just 25 pips. So very, very big move. I don't know if we're going to get a pullback. And even if we get a pullback, I mean, even if we get a pullback, let me show you. Even if we get a pullback, right? One, I do not have a setup according to my rules, and two, uh, you know, um, I mean, I'm sorry, I was looking at my dog. I mean, liquidity needs to be created in order for me to even start looking for a setup. So I am going to monitor this, and I'll keep you guys posted. Do you think there will be a buying opportunity on the S&P 500? I mean, bamboo. ¿Qué pasa? Ya te voy a agarrar. Venga pues. Espérese. No, 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 no. Esta mierda te picó la vez pasada. No. Sorry guys, just a second. No. No. All right. My dog was trying to eat the wasp. Damn it. Nearly hit 18,000 on Friday. Yeah. So about the question about maybe a buy opportunity on the S&P 500. Listen, mate. The thing is that um, if you try hard enough, you always going to convince yourself that there is a possible setup. But just just one of my rules, even though, if you look at this, liquidity was swept, and we do have a very, very nice point of interest here, etc. Yeah, this is too aggressive for me. This move is just way, way, way too volatile, too aggressive for me to look for longs or to place a buy limit here. Now, I mean, if I go to the 1 minute chart, right? Hold on. Venga pues. Venga pues, señora. If I go to the 1 minute chart, right? Hola. What I would want to see would be a liquidation of these lows, right? A last sweep of the lows, then a liquidation of these highs with very, very, very big buying volume, leaving an imbalance here, right? And then price creating, or market creating liquidity here for me to consider to take a long. That's what another fucking wasp. Hold on, guys. I think I have a fucking wasp problem. So yeah, this is what I would want to see, after the open, for me to consider taking longs on the S&P 500, right? Just because price hit that point of interest. Now, I'm going to keep you guys posted about what I do. And, yeah, I'm going to log out. Yeah, if I see something, interesting later on the day, I'm going to go live again, right? Thank you for joining me. Again, congratulations to everybody that held on those Euro-US dollar shorts. Nice 3R in 5 seconds. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.